Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today's video is one that I really like. A comparison between Milwaukee and DEWALT. And just to be fair, yes, this is an 18 volt. Yes, this is a 20 volt. But we're going to go with the majority of this being from an 18 volt to 18 volt. And stick along, stick around. Man, I'm not going to edit that out. And mainly because I don't know how to edit. There's really no comparison. And especially when you go from the 18 to the 20. And we'll get into that. Okay. So let's go back to, well, we'll just leave it at this. Okay. So first off, let's start out with over 20 years old and has been beat and abused. You can see it's been beat and abused to around 5 years old, 4 or 5, and hardly been used. Even though you see the white texturing, that's actually drywall mud that's on it. That's when it broke on me the other day when I was doing drywall. And how did it break, you may ask? Well, let's lay the DEWALT down and we'll just kind of grab this and the whole end come off of it. Now, do I know why it come off? No. Do I even know how it did? No, I haven't even looked. So on camera right here, we're going to look and see maybe if we can figure out what happened to it. So I'm going to pull this off. That's a little wear ring. Oh, I see broken stuff. Okay, well, that apparently attaches to that. Okay, well, I can take this whole collar off now. And it's got a, looks like a spring. Yeah, it's got a spring in there. So if we see this, this is what attaches to the drill. I thought it was this shaft, but it's not. It's actually this outer piece. Completely broke, completely off. You can actually still see. Let me get a little bit of a light here. You can actually still see where it's all new. This just happened like yesterday or day before yesterday. So this drill has never been dropped. I am the only one that has ever used this drill. So I know everything about it. This drill has gotten very, very, very. Oh, I thought it might work if I did that. Anyways, this drill has gotten very, very, very little use. This has been more of a homeowner's drill than a contractor's drill. I don't use this one on the jobs. Now, I have used it building the shed to house some. But once again, DIYers, home renovation stuff. This has never gone out on the job with me. I have DEWALTs for that. So this drill, I think now you can pick these up for about $199. When I bought it about 5 years ago, are these the fuel? It seems to me that's what made me buy it. Yeah, the fuel. I think it was right around $300. Anyways, there's nothing that I don't like about it. Let me get you down here where you can actually see the base and everything. There's nothing that I don't like about it, and there are some things that I like about it, even better than DEWALT, and we'll get into all those. One thing that I like about it better than DEWALT, and I didn't think I would ever use it, and I do, is the belt clip right here. And DEWALTs do not come with a belt clip now. You have to order them separate, or at least the one that I ordered did not. And DEWALT also doesn't come with this handy little thing to keep bits and stuff on. but I can order them both for DEWALT. In comparison to power, now I just unboxed this about an hour ago. You guys can watch a video on that. But I went out to my workshop, which is just right off my bedroom here. Yes, this mess is in my bedroom. This is supposed to be for working on guitars and stuff, but I end up working on everything in here. So after I unboxed it and did the video on it, I wanted to go play. I'm like a kid with a new toy. One thing that I do remember about this versus this was this has tons of power, but I remember putting a screw in, and once again I was using Torx. With this one, I was still outdated, probably still using Phillips bits. But with the Torx bit, I was actually able to run this all the way through a 2x4. To run a screw all the way through a 2x4. 3-inch screw, I was lagging them together, and I noticed that it sunk down about that, and I thought, let's see how far we can go. And I run it all the way through, and I thought, man, that's got some power and torque. Now, so, all right, I've never tried that with this one. The batteries are dead. You can see I can push the button. The battery's just dead. But I did the same thing. You can see my Torx bit on there now. I put probably 10 screws through a 2x4. Why? Because I had nothing better to do. I put probably, I counted and I can't remember. I think it was 38 screws. Just messing around, trying it, seeing what the torque is, seeing what, tons, excuse me, tons of power. I did have a piece of drywall. I've got my drywall bit. Unfortunately, I don't have a place to store it on this. But I've got a drywall bit that I put in there. I tried it on drywall, tried the clutch and all that. I'm totally in love with this. I love the ergonomical design for my hand. That was one thing I noticed when I bought the DEWALT, or the Milwaukee. I don't like the way it fits my hand. I never have. It's like when I'm using it, I don't feel like the reverse and forward is where I desire it to be. I think it's because for so many years I got used to this one. And it feels like, now this one feels weird to me. But, so anyways, I think my biggest comparison on this is no, I've not had this for 5 years to find out if it's going to break in half. But I've had this one for over 20. I've had this one for over 20. Now this is an impact, but it's still a drill. You can see how wore out that one is. No problems, other than my batteries went dead. And after 20 years, they should go dead, right? I've also got the angle grinder, which is almost dead. I've also got, I'm not going to pick them all up. I've also got the saws all down here. I've also got 2 flashlights. I've had 3. Circular saw. And that's why I decided to step up to, all right, before I get into that, this feels like it's got more power than this. But then, of course, when I stepped up to a 20 volt, it was completely different. These two are equal at best. It's just the price point. These are twice as much. It didn't last me, like I said, homeowner grade. It didn't last me for a little over 4 years. It's not been 5 years yet. October will be 5 years. Now, also, mind you, I've had to buy a new charger for this already. I don't know why. I don't know if it drew moisture. I don't know why, but the charger quit working. I had just got a charger for this thing like less than a month ago. And that charger wasn't cheap. So now I have 2 really good batteries and a charger and no drill. And I'm not interested in going with the Milwaukee line because I eventually want a 7 1/4 saw, a 6.5 saw, the new multi-tool, the new jigsaw, the new sander, the new sawzall. I got the flashlights and everything already on 20 volt. I want all of that, and it's so much cheaper in DEWALT. And I swear I think DEWALT is better. And now this is just my personal opinion. So I guess what I'm telling you is if you're going out to buy a new drill today, don't look at it as homeowner's grade. Look at it as being used. Whether it's for homeowner, professional, because these will both take, well, I was going to say take a beating, but then again, we have that problem. And this was not abused or misused at all. I mean, I picked my tools up. Now, is it dirty right now? Yeah. I mean, I kind of lost interest in it. I had drywall mud all over my hand. I was trying to put a screw in a little deeper, and the whole end of it fell off. So by then, I just put it on a shelf and said, the heck with it. Went and bought this. Now, I don't know if this Milwaukee is brushless or not. I think it is. It actually doesn't say, or at least it's not popping out at me that it's brushless. But now this is a hammer drill too. I've never used it. That's why I didn't worry about buying a hammer drill for this one, because I've never actually used the hammer drill. I have, when I have to put a screw in the concrete and I need a hammer drill, I have a DEWALT corded that I use. I don't know why. It's just the way that it is. But like I said, I know I haven't put this through 5 years worth of test, but I have on the others. I put them through 20 years or more test, and they've never broke on me. Not that long, and this one breaks completely on me. Did I just get a faulty one? Maybe. I don't know how to answer that question. I've not abused it. You can see there's no dings on the chuck or anything where I've dropped it or nothing of that nature. I have dropped drills before. I've dropped DEWALTs. They seem to hold up pretty good afterwards. This one's never been dropped. I don't know. I don't want to pick on Milwaukee and say that they're not a very good product, because I think that they are, and a lot of people think that they are. I've just had better luck out of DEWALT than I have Milwaukee. Now, not saying that if Milwaukee, hint, 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 wants to send me a new set, that I'll give it a fair shake, and I'll give it an honest review, and it might even be my new favorite. Hint, hint, hint. DEWALT, if you want to step up your game, you could send me a big kit of this stuff. Anyways, we know that's not going to happen. Some of the things that I did like on this Milwaukee was the battery life seemed to be impeccable. I loved the onboard place to keep tools. Of course, my old DEWALTs had that. I love the belt hook. I didn't think I would ever use it, but as soon as this video is over, I'm going to try to switch both of these over to my DEWALT. If not, I can order them for about $9 a piece. So less than 20 bucks, I can make this to where I want it to be. But yes, this one will run screws all the way through. And I put in, I think, don't quote me, I think it was 36 screws. But each one of them went in and out several times, except for the few that I did going all the way through the 2x4. I couldn't take them all the way back out. And, oh, I can't, never mind. I was going to tell you where the battery is on this, but the DEWALT don't have a battery level gauge. But some of them do. I have DEWALT here, 20 volt, that do have the gauges. So, Anyways, in my personal opinion, I would by far rather have DEWALT than I had Milwaukee. And let's just look at same amount of power, more power in the 20 volt, and look how much smaller it is. Let's take this bit off there. All right, now we can compare them. A lot shorter this way. Weight wise, I did this in my unboxing video. There's an extreme amount of difference. Even though this feels heavy to me, this is, I wouldn't say twice as heavy, but almost twice as heavy it feels like. So anyways, in my personal opinion, I would by far rather have DEWALT. Even 18 volt to 18 volt, which is here, I would still rather have this one than this one. 20 years dependability, less than 5 years and already broke. Light use, very heavy use. This is what I use in my business. Well, actually, this is what I use in my business. That's my baby right there. And as far as that, wait, we're not doing DEWALT to DEWALT. So, DEWALT over Milwaukee, in my personal opinion, all day long. But like I said, once again, this is my personal opinion. My opinion really only matters to me. But I did want to share it with you guys. And once again, like I said, whether you're buying homeowner or you're buying for a business, these will both take care of both. But half the price of this one. As many features as this one. Except for you do have to... Now, I don't know that if you buy a different model, that it doesn't come with the belt clip and the tool holder. And it may. Because all of them that I see have them. This was just a blow it out the door Lowe's special. So, I just don't know. But half the price, if not less, maybe even way less than that. Like I said, when I first bought this, it's $300. This is $99. I like the feel of it better. It fits me better. If your hands are bigger than mine, or smaller than mine, it's probably going to be completely different. This is just my comparison. I do like the bit, the chuck. Now my other one, I've about wore the chuck completely smooth. Kind of hard to get a hold of. This one here, this is a plastic chuck. Plastic and metal both. This was all metal. And I had a hard time getting used to that. It's probably a better design, but once you're used to a certain way, it's hard to get used to something else. But, once again, I know I keep saying but. Alright, let's get you guys up here where we can actually talk face to face. Alright. For me, myself, I like DEWALT a lot better. And I'm getting ready to update all of my 18 volts up to 20 volt. And until the other day, the reason I hadn't made the upgrade, because I was still thinking about going with Milwaukee. And it's almost like a sign that all I was trying to do was, I'm texturing OSB. And I had a screw that just, it went in, it just didn't countersink. And I wanted to countersink it just a little bit. And I turned the drill on, put it up there, and it went, brrr, made a weird noise. I pulled it off, and the whole end just fell on the ground. And I said then, yep, that makes up my mind right there. I'm going. And the very next day, I went and bought this DEWALT. Now, did I buy the big kit and everything? No, not yet. Am I going to buy the big kit and everything? Yes. I'm going to go completely 20 volt. Hopefully get a little bit better amp hours on the batteries. This kit come with 1.5. I don't know if this one here even says how many amp hours the batteries are, but I've never had a minute of trouble. Oh yeah, I can't read it. It's all covered in drywall mud. I've never had a problem on the battery. I've never had a problem, other than it's heavy. I've never really had a problem with anything with this Milwaukee until right at the end. It felt completely different than my DEWALTs, but I did get used to it. But it fell apart and broke. All right. Anyways, now it's time for me to beg for you guys. Please, if you guys like these kind of videos, comment down below, like and subscribe. Please give us a thumbs up. It really helps us when you give us a thumbs up. Once you subscribe, smash that bell notification, go all the way up to the top and click all, so you'll be notified on every single video that we publish or post, and our live streams. And follow us on Facebook under General Vlog Video. And please share us on your social media. That really helps get our name out there and our channel name. And that's what we strive for. I don't think I need to beg for anything else. You guys know what to do. So, with all that being said, don't forget, I may have an awesome new drill that I love. Oh, and it's even got a light on it, but so doesn't the Milwaukee. But my old ones did not, my old DEWALTs. I'm still my own cameraman, which means I've got to get up close and personal and gently poke you guys in the ear to turn this thing off. With all that being said, hope you have a great day, and even better tomorrow, and an awesome night. And we'll see you on the next video or the next live stream. And please, please, please be safe. Have a great night. We'll see you on the next video or live stream.